All right, game number 3. New York, they're coming back. I think they want some revenge, too. They wasn't happy about that last game, that blowout. Let's see what they do today.
It's time for the NBA.
They need this win. We need this win. You're in Wells Fargo Center, though.
Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline report tonight is Doris Burke. The Philadelphia 76ers came away with the win, their last meeting this season against the Knicks.
And their energy
back
level,
to the ugly
the defensive
camera.
end was fantastic in that game, guys. They made finding an open shot very difficult in half-court situations.
Think Carmelo coming to play today.
Steve, they excelled in transition defense as well. The energy level you talked about was obvious in that part of the game, too.
And now the New York Knicks starters.
Nice pass.
Jason Kidd and J.R. Smith manning the backcourt. Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, they're inside. And it's Brewer in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Bynum in at center. Richardson out there with Holiday. Then it's Young, and it's Turner in at the 3. Smith for 3. Here's
Come on, Carmelo.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Carmelo coming to play,
It's a
man.
rebound count. Nice job collecting the second chance points.
I don't think he want the same thing to
For
happen
the
this game.
76ers, their last game, a win against the Knicks in New York.
And there's no question what the overriding factor was in that game.
Foul.
It was the
Foul.
big edge they had on the glass.
Well, the level of energy they had in the win, Steve, was what impressed me. I mean, it was lacking on the other side, and it really showed through the rebounding numbers.
Oh, snap. I better put my camera. Make sure I can see everything. They ain't playing this. I always tell it to save it. Never does.
Boy, that's hard-nosed sandpaper basketball.
They're not playing this
right
game,
there. A lot
New
of
York.
friction in there.
Oh,
partner.
I love the way you described that. Was it ever? Nobody was going to get to the rim by the end.
There we go.
Oh, man, with the violent putback to finish it off. And Doug Collins, the head coach of the Sixers, he was actually the #1 overall pick in the 1973 draft and had 4 years as an All-Star in his 8 seasons in the league before his career was cut short by injuries.
Kept alive. Brewer passes to Carmelo. That's good.
Damn.
Anthony's got 6.
Wow, has he caught fire this quarter, shooting the ball with tremendous confidence.
And Holiday kicks to Bynum. Back to Holiday.
Nice pass. Come on.
Rebound
Come on,
by
Holiday.
Anthony. And you mentioned Doug Collins' playing days, cut short by injury. But he's also had, Steve,
Switch. I can't do him.
as a broadcaster. So good, in fact, he was elected into the Hall of Fame.
One more
I
pass.
think the best color commentator that the NBA has
come
ever
on,
seen.
Turner.
To be honest with you, Kevin, I know you worked with him for many years. I've worked with him as well. I've learned so much from him in terms of how to communicate what you're seeing on the floor as a broadcaster. So that's the only bad thing about him coaching is we don't get to listen to him anymore.
Oh,
Already, they have 8 second chance points here in the first quarter.
The 76ers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Young dishes to Turner.
Give me 3 seconds.
Kicks it to Holiday. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Bynum.
Nice
by
pass.
Stoudemire. And the
Beautiful
shot is
pass,
good.
Turner.
Bynum's got his second best.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
A bit ago, Doug Collins and I were able to chat. They took their first meeting with the
Yeah,
Knicks,
they're hitting
but
their shots
Coach knows
today.
that they have a lot of work to do this time around. He said they have vets on their team with Melo, Amari, Chandler, and Kidd. They won't make the same mistakes they made the first time around, and we'll have to be better if we want
Throw
to
it
get
in, dump
another
it in.
win. Let's see if
Oh,
they can
bad
adjust,
pass.
guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Pass to Smith. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
They just blew that break.
Look back to last season's numbers for Andrew Bynum. 3rd in rebounding, 4th in field goal.
Come on, we got to step it up. Get the ball in.
30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Look, man, give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Here's Wayans.
Come on. Come on.
The feed to Bynum.
No,
Off
he
his
can't.
leg. And it's being called a kickball. The Knicks making a switch here.
Get out of my way.
Passes it to Young. Bynum inside.
Good.
Young passes to Bynum. Shot clock at 5. Back to Young.
There we go, Thad.
Buries
There we
it
go.
down low.
Work
Well,
together.
every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Here's Kidd. Can't get it to go. And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double.
Bad quarter.
The NBA season blasts off. Kyrie Irving and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback.
Yo.
And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort.
Shoot
from
that,
their bench
Holiday.
players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York looking at who they've got.
Gotta watch Sheed, 'cause he'll
Jason
take
Kidd
that
and
3-point.
J.R. Smith manning
Gotta
the
watch
backcourt. Thomas is out there with White. And it's Wallace in at the 5 spot.
Come
What a
on.
play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together. I thought it was a refreshing change last year, guys, when the new ownership with Philly actually came in and lowered ticket prices to get more fans.
They're gonna give me
in the
3
building.
seconds.
Something you
Good
don't
job.
often see.
Nice
in
way to
sports
answer.
these days. Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
He dishes it to White. He passes to Thomas. Over Young. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got his first basket of the night. And Steve, those lower ticket prices, well, they had that place rocking. We went there a couple times last year, and, you know, it was very, very loud. And I think Clark helped how the 76ers played at home.
I agree with you.
Forced
I mean, another
that.
playoff appearance for them, and they defended the home court well, going 19-14 here in the regular season. That's strong progress for a young team.
And Holiday kicks to Richardson. That's tipped. Stolen by Thomas.
Come on.
Goes up. And then Smith with the
Got him
jam.
flying across the
That's
screen.
taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite.
What a foul.
play. Bynum, no good.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys, the +8 rebounding, I don't
They
think
dropping
it's held the whole
every
score.
bucket.
I mean, they've been the more physical team.
.152 left now here in the second. Bynum sends a screen for Holiday. Gives him the lead pass.
There we
It's
go.
Bynum with the jam.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks.
We're only down 10. We can bring this back,
You're
man.
not going to miss many of those. I mean, this
cut it
is
down like
really
5,
a poor
6.
defensive effort.
Kidd with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Feeds to Shumpert. Back to Kidd. From downtown. Good.
Not
Kidd's
with
got
those
5
threes
points now
dropping
this
like
quarter.
that.
That's now 6 straight points off open threes. Get a hand up, fellas. Pay attention to the scouting report.
You know how quickly things can go south when you start giving up wide open looks to this team.
Right up. Canby with the
What?
block.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling.
And back the other way with the dunk.
Ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Ain't even get a chance to run.
This has been an offensive explosion, guys. They are on fire.
How about a volcanic eruption, a flash fire? And defensively, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. They just hope that they cool off at some point.
Holiday attacking. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Anthony's got 6 rebounds here tonight, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, their shots just were not dropping for them in that game.
Know what he
Home
was
shooting
doing.
night. That's all you can say.
Well, the shot selection was a big part of it, Steve. I mean, they were taking terrible shots. It's not at all what you like to see from a team that should certainly be able to execute better.
Rasheed Wallace, he's checked in for the Knicks. Smith comes in for Ronnie Brewer. Back to Holiday. 76ers moving the ball around.
And foul.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact.
Got
and
dumping
he'll
into
shoot
the
2.
big man.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And the Knicks making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. Outside kid, Anthony. He's against Young. Ring shot on the way.
Turn around.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
And Holiday kicks to Richardson.
Good move, Holiday.
Got it off in time,
Good
but
move.
it's no good.
Didn't make the shot.
After one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out front, up.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And welcome everyone to the halftime show. We've got a blowout.
Welcome back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The statue of its founder, William Penn, our view. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, he's done a great job of finding the soft spots in that defense. A very efficient game for him so far.
Yeah, and I like what he's done, Steve. I mean, he's made a couple of jumpers
There
here
we
or
go.
there, but what he's really done impressively is allow the game to come to him.
Bynum, he's in at center. Holiday out there with Richardson. Then it's Evan Turner, and it's Young in at the power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doug Collins.
You guys could
Now,
jump,
that's how you
man.
execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an
Athletic, every
exclamation
spot.
point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
The 76ers trail by 16.
Well, one of the big advantages for the Knicks is that you know they'll always have money to spend. This is one of the most lucrative organizations in the entire NBA. They've never been afraid of spending a lot on salary in the past, and even with the new collective bargaining agreement rules, I would expect to see the Knicks well into the luxury tax.
Kidd dishes to Stoudemire. Tries it from 19. Here's Brewer.
There you go.
And it's
Get that out
bounds.
of
The
here.
Knicks able to retain possession here. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Second, the Knicks.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively. Just one make and 4 tries here to start the second half.
Knicks, one of the most storied franchises as well, Steve. You're talking about New York. Even with the Nets coming into town, into Brooklyn, you would think the Knicks and all that great history, Clark,
Good
will
job.
help them
Good hustle.
continue to recruit free agents.
Yeah, no question about it. New York is a special place. And it is in the landscape of NBA basketball. It's always going to be a hot destination for free agents. It's a place where guys want to play and want to be, not just for the basketball, but for what New York offers. And that's an advantage for the organization.
Catching up on the changes for New York.
Take that.
Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Stoudemire.
There you
And
go.
it's White in for Ronnie Brewer. Gets it to go.
It's been all makes for him so far this half. 3 chances and 3 conversions so far.
Kidd with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Smith with a screen on Holiday. Here's Kidd. And the Knicks miss again.
It would have been lucky to
Push it,
knock
Dad.
that
Push
shot
it.
down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
Well, still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before
day.
that miss.
And it's White missing.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hey guys, well Sixers forward Thaddeus Young has really
Dang.
excelled in the NBA as an attacking small ball power
Pick
forward.
up Carmelo.
He said, I think I'm a much better pro player than I was in college. At Georgia Tech, we played a lot of half-court basketball, and that wasn't really my style of play. I think my game is made for what I did throughout high school and now at the pro level, which is running and gunning and getting out in transition.
There we
Kevin,
go.
It's a fun style.
Yeah, with his hard-charging style of play, it makes sense. Thanks, Doris.
Well, he's terrific at getting to the rim, isn't he? Just a slasher in that 6'8" frame.
Well, we got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. Second and...
.122 left in the third quarter. Here's Stoudemire. That's It's in there. Anthony with the assist.
I shouldn't have helped on Anthony.
Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you think of Amari Stoudemire, you think of his best years in Phoenix playing with Steve Nash. He'd give you 25 points a night, shoot almost 60% from the floor. Just an amazing level of efficiency offensively.
Well, the big fella's showing us a little explosiveness for a change.
Well, maybe Clark is working on his dunk skills because he looked perfectly at home right there.
Yeah, sometimes he can clang those, so glad to see him get that one down.
Felton the pass to Stoudemire. Out to Smith. For the 3, and that one's good. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter. And going back to those Phoenix days with Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash, what a scary pick-and-roll combination they were playing.
Yeah, it was one of the most lethal ever, Kevin. Just the way Amari could finish with such force, and Nash would set him up in room service fashion. So when you talk pick-and-roll combos, Stockton and Malone come to mind. And I would say Nash and Amari were probably right in that same area. Boy, he's been so cool
from
out there,
three-point line.
composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
Ivy kicks to Wilkins.
Give me that. Come on, Wilkins.
He feeds it to Ivy. Bynum with a screen on Felton. Here's Young again, Philadelphia. With 1 on the clock, can't hit. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter.
Close.
Nick. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report on our Sprite uncontainable game. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, always a favorite part of the broadcast. Our uncontainable game goes to the New York Knicks. Everything seems to be going their way, and right now they look to be in complete control. We'll see if that's the case as we head into the final period.
All right, Doris, thanks. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th.
Need a basket. Need a basket. Wait.
They're inside.
Look who on me.
Amon Shumpert is out there with Jason Kidd, and it's Smith in at the 3 spot.
Where the foul at?
Here's Bynum, and the shot is good. Bynum's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the 76ers. Kidd kicks to Smith, lets the 3 fly, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Back to Young. The pass to Bynum.
There we go.
Count it. Bynum's got 4 points in the quarter.
My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
Outside Kidd. Back to Stoudemire. From about 19 feet, the shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Their next game is at New Orleans Arena in New Orleans for a game against the Hornets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Nice job. Nice pass. Nice shot.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution.
Defensive stop.
The
Defensive
Knicks
stop.
lead by 3. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kev. Mike Woodson had some words for his team over that last break. He told his team to keep looking for 3-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard
though.
us.
We lucky.
Nick Young's checked in for the 76ers. 76ers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Holiday kicks the Bynum.
He refused to dump.
That time from Holiday.
He just want to lay up.
21 points for Bynum.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
This is to Smith. Back to Kidd. Shot clock at 6.
Get out there on them 3
Over
points.
Holiday. Kidd.
Nice
good.
rebound.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Holiday with it. Now Smith defending.
And one.
Holiday.
Good job.
Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
And all
Come
10
on,
of
Holiday.
their last points
There
have
we
come
go.
inside the paint. So defensively, you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Catching up on the changes for New York.
Gotta watch Rashid, though.
Wallace comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Felton in for J.R. Smith.
Now they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
And Turner
Give me
kicks
that
to
ball.
Holiday.
Give me that ball.
Over Kidd. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
Stoudemire's checked in for Rasheed Wallace. Kidd with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Stoudemire kicks to Felton. Over Young. Felton can't get it to go. 76ers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Holiday attacking. Here's Bynum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Holiday
That's
get a
23
good look with
points
the
for
pass.
Bynum.
At least he do pass.
This is the kind of one-man
Pass it to you.
performance that can win games for a team.
Yeah, he's unflappable, Steve. He doesn't seem rattled at all by the score, and is now 4 for 4 in the quarter.
Kidd against Holiday. Kidd off a pick from Brewer. And here's Felton from the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his third rebound tonight.
Go up,
Here's
Pat.
Young. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And now running up
Pick
the
him
court.
up.
Kidd pushing it up. Down low. Lets it go from 11.
No way.
And there's Felton. That's good on the assist by Kidd. Kidd's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And the 76ers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. And a switcher also for New York.
Good job.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Raymond Felton.
You gotta love this team's grit. After trailing early, they have fought all the way back here.
You know, they could have gotten down on themselves when they were down earlier, but I like the fact they never gave up, guys.
Anthony left side.
Get out there.
Shoots
Good
it,
job,
Turner.
Turner.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such
Look,
little
look.
defensive pressure.
Whoa!
Here's Bynum. Takes the lead. Bynum's got 10 points in the quarter.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Back to Kidd.
Get out there. Stay in his face.
He kicks it to Stoudemire.
Stoudemire
It's
ain't got
hauled in
nothing.
by the 76ers. 1:11 left in the fourth.
It's a good timeout.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. A 2-point game. Now here's Turner.
Don't
covered
force
by
it.
Brewer. And Holiday kicks to Richardson. Holiday, 6 to shoot. Shoots from the high post.
Ooh, baby.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
The Knicks shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And so
Sorry,
he
good
draws the
foul.
foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you know, even from his college days at Syracuse, Carmelo has always had the ability to step up in crunch time and more often than not deliver. When the fourth quarter rolls around, he seems to take his game to another
Do
level.
our box
Well,
out.
with
Let's get
the
our
way
box
that Melo
out.
was able to create his own shot, Steve, off the dribble or in the post, that makes him very valuable and dangerous, particularly in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's a guy that makes it really hard to defend him because he's so versatile.
Marcus Camby. He's checked in for New York.
Let me get that. Let me get that. Come on.
Richardson dishes to Bynum. No good. Smith with some nice D. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Marcus Camby. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you
can't
guys
shoot.
got to love this team.
He made that, though, didn't he?
Everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the
Yeah.
defense. Because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly. Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
I don't want the ball. They're
Few
going to
misses
probably
at
pass
the
it
line,
to
and
me.
they're in good shape.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that
They
will
won.
put them up by 2. And he's unable to get the
brick.
second one. Kidd kicks to Anthony. Over Richardson.
Oh, my God,
That
Carmelo.
is a huge basket right there.
No.
It can cause the defense just so many problems.
Oh,
There are
my
ways to
God.
slow
Yeah,
him down.
something told me, look, he get that ball, he gonna hit that.
Going to overtime.
Now we gotta go to
Live
OT,
from
man.
Philadelphia. You're watching. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, they're inside. Jason Kidd is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Brewer in at the small forward position. Here's Bynum. That's the bucket. Bynum's got 28.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D
not
won't
trying
stop
to
it,
lose
keep
this
at
game.
it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day
You got to
long.
deem up. Come on,
Anthony
Thad, get on
drives
his
in.
face.
He's against Young. And again,
Jeez.
Carmelo Anthony. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. I mean, get the ball deep and
that's
try
our
to
ball.
score from in tight rather than
No, it's
rely on
not,
the
man.
outside
Carmelo
shooting. I mean,
ripped
that's
that.
a more consistent way to score. Take it inside.
For the Knicks, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Stoudemire. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Iman
Get it, get it.
Shumpert. Young with the steal. To the middle.
Oh, why you
Got
didn't
a
go?
piece of it. It's taken away by Smith.
Thought you was going to go to the hoop.
Anthony drives in, and that one's good.
Another turnover, another bucket.
And you know, Steve, turnovers can really be game changers. I mean, they sap your team and then give the other team life. So it's a double-edged sword.
Shoot it.
Here's Richardson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get.
Camby against Bynum. Smith the pass to Carmelo. He's against Young. Good look. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday with it. Camby picks him up.
Man, give me that ball.
Bynum inside. Jumps up. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 30 points for Bynum.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Smith for 3.
Nope.
Cannot hit. And Philadelphia the other way now. We're in overtime for just joined
Come
us,
on,
2.5
Evans.
minutes
Good
to
job.
go.
Good job
It's
forcing
gonna be
that.
2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, they did have a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before the shot attempt.
Yeah, you really want to try to foul in that situation before he gets
That
into the
ball is
shooting
crooked
motion.
out of the
And it
hand.
just didn't work out that
As soon
time.
as it came off
Amari
the
Stoudemire
palms.
is checked in for New York. Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony.
Hell, why they take him out? Come on, what logic is that?
And he does get the second one. And that gives them the lead.
They'll be disappointed not to have converted all of them, but he did get the big one to give them the lead.
Kidd kicks to Smith. Takes a 3. The rebound by Turner. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. 4 seconds.
I want it.
separating the shot
I want it.
game clocks. And Holiday,
Come on.
here we go. Young outside. Back to
I
Holiday.
want it.
Just 5 to shoot.
Give me the ball.
Another shot.
Give me the ball.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line.
Man.
Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside.
Gotta make
Force
this
free
one.
throws and work to keep them out of the
There we
lane
go.
next time around.
And he ends up making the second, and that will put
Not
them
trying to go
up
no
2.
double overtime. Watch Carmelo. He
We're
rested.
now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. For 3, Kidd.
Oh! No way.
And that's what you love
Stop
to do
cheating
as a road
for
team,
him.
Kevin. Hit the big shot to take the crowd right out of
Well,
it.
they've done that for sure.
They sure have. That shot
Oh,
right there
my
had
God.
a huge effect on this crowd.
So a close game sees
That was a
New
good
York
game,
take this
man.
one. Clark, what a game.
Yeah, they kept their cool, stayed with the game plan, and that's why they came out on top.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.